This is TWiT.
Another one for me, and some people already get this. A lot of the world doesn't actually get this yet. Game Pass. Game Pass. Oh my gosh. Talk about a hidden gem.
I got it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Mary Jo didn't get it, but I got
We're
it.
gonna get her one for Christmas. She'll get it.
But for me, this is a little bit like what we did with Office, and where we transitioned from sort of a device-based oriented approach, because you used to buy Office for a particular device, and now you buy it for yourself and you can put it on lots of devices. Game Pass, of course, has a similar notion of saying, hey, let's sort of untether the gamer from a particular device and give them access to just a huge library of content, and go beyond the tradition of buying a AAA game for $60, playing it on your console for some number of months, and then over a period of time it sort of draws down. We think Game Pass is really transformative in saying, hey, for $9 or $10 a month, you can get access to many, many games. All of our first-party games are going to be put into the Game Pass the day we release it, what we call day and date.
That's critical. Yeah, because otherwise, if you don't have the A-list titles, I'm not going to do it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And one of the cool things about Game Pass that I don't, that think most people actually know, maybe you already know this, but is we're seeing interesting dynamics for people who are using Game Pass right now. One super interesting thing is that we're seeing when people play on Game Pass as Game Pass, they're playing 40% more games than they did before they became a Game Pass member. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of interesting. They're discovering these new genres, they're playing all these back catalog games that developers who built the games weren't getting that gameplay. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's a little unlike Netflix, because it's not like, okay, I stopped renting my Blockbuster thing and I just stopped that way and I'm doing it this way. It's actually like, no. The game developers are getting a lot more value out of it because people are discovering their back catalog games. And that's pretty, yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. And so that's kind of been cool. We'll see if that continues. Obviously, we'd love that to continue because we want this to be good, not just for the gamer, but we want it to be really good for the game developers. So Game Pass is big for us, and I think you can expect to see more interesting things in the Game Pass space, shall we say, in the next year. So
is there an opportunity to do Game Pass? You wouldn't call it this, obviously, like an E3, E5, kind of like different levels, and you get more at different price points kind of thing? Because you don't really do that right now, do you?
That's a fascinating idea. Mary Jo.
Mary Jo, what the heck is wrong with you?
We're recruiting.
No, he likes it. Mark my words, next year.
You know what that means? That means it's already in the pipeline. You just accidentally hit right on the...
Exactly. It means nothing. It means nothing.
It means nothing, Chris.